Hello! I want to start off this video just by saying thank you to everybody who commented or reached out to me after watching my last video. It's been a bit of a difficult time, but your comments have been so helpful. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much. In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the ways that I found success growing plants, specifically citrus trees, indoors. This is something I've been trying to do for a few years now, bring in my citrus trees and all kinds of plants indoors when it gets too cold outside. And I've had quite a few different problems along the way. This year, I think I've gotten the hang of it. I think they're doing really well. So I want to share with you some of the things that I wish I knew from the start that have really helped me and allowed my plants to grow and thrive. So some of the challenges with growing plants indoors in the winter, especially here, is that outside they're receiving a lot less sunlight. Just because there is a lot less sunlight. Right now, I think the sunrise to sunset time is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Probably less than that now. And it's going to keep on decreasing. That window's going to get smaller and smaller until December 21st, I think, which is winter solstice. And then we'll start getting more hours of sunlight. So it's a change that these plants have to adapt to, and sometimes those changes seem pretty drastic when plants lose their leaves. Sometimes they're just adjusting. Sometimes it's a sign of something bigger. Here is some old footage, I think from March of this year, of my Meyer lemon tree when I brought it inside from where it was in a greenhouse, where it was growing in. It lost almost all of its leaves, like almost immediately. It was under this really bright indoor light, not really near a window, so that might have been an issue. It was riddled with aphids and spider mites. So it's good practice to, whenever you're bringing plants indoors, whether it's from just your back porch, from your garden, or from a store, if you're bringing it home, is just to take it into the shower and give it a good hose down, just to dislodge any bugs that might already be there. That's what I did with this plant. Actually, I did it several times whenever it needed watering, and it was probably too much watering at once. I'd definitely let your plant drain out after that, especially citrus plants. But it was good to get most of the plants, and then I put it on just a weekly or bi-weekly schedule of like once every week or 2 weeks of using neem oil or a horticultural oil on it. And it, really, if you keep up with that, it'll go down. My plant now doesn't have any issues. It's starting to grow back its foliage. I put it out again over the summer, and it really perked up and filled in. So I'm very happy about it. When I got it from the store, it had a lot of flowers and I think 2 fruits already forming, but I think it'll probably be at least another year before I see that again. So another one of the difficulties growing inside over the winter is that it is so dry here. And especially if you have your heat on, the air just gets really dry, and that can be very difficult for your plants to adjust to. And it can also be difficult for me or you know, to keep on top of watering in that case, or to adjust your watering to compensate for that lack of moisture in the air. I would say this is the biggest advice that I could give on growing houseplants in general, but especially over the winter, is to get a humidifier. So here's the humidifier that I use. I'll put a link in the description below. I bought it off of Amazon maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's still working great. And this I have to fill up every other day when the heater is on during the winter. And I don't typically use it actually at all during the summer months. That tends to stay pretty humid. And I actually don't keep it up here. I keep it on a little table to the side. It does tend to, you want to put it in a place where it's not, you know, this water vapor isn't going to land on any wood or anything that would get damaged if it's too wet. So that's why I don't keep it here, but I do keep it facing, and this, you can just move around to show which way you want the water vapor to flow. I keep it facing the plants. What do I set it to? I totally forgot. Oh, now I have to reprogram it. So you can reprogram it to reach, and I think I do typically use 55% humidity. If I do it above that, then I will have to refill this every day, and I just know myself and know that I won't always get around to it every day. So I give myself a little bit of time. Right now it shows you what it's currently, the humidity of the air is currently, and it's at 37 because I did leave this empty for a few days just before I'm filming this. So it's very dry inside, and they definitely need this. It helps with things like orchids, which I tend to overwater, and with my citrus plants especially. They really love it because I keep them, especially where I'm keeping them now, right by the window, and there's a baseboard heater right under there, so it gets very dry in that space, and just forgetting to water it by one day, that can have some big effects, especially because my plants aren't super big or established. So when the soil dries out, and I mean it dries out very fast, especially the ones that are in terracotta pots, it's kind of a race. You have to make sure to get it watered. But the humidifier definitely gives you more space to do that, gives you more time to do that. And keeps the plants just a lot healthier. Citrus trees do like to be in warm, humid environments, so recreating that as best as I can has been very helpful. Something else that I've been using because of the reduced daylight hours are some artificial lights. You can see in the back of me. It doesn't reach a lot of my plants. It does reach where my citrus trees are. They are right behind me. I have a Meyer lemon tree and a key lime tree, a little tree. I don't know what you would call it. A treeling, a sapling. But so they reach those, which are like the main things that I'm concerned with, but that light filters out to some of the other plants, house plants that I have, and it's been pretty effective. I wish I got these on Amazon. I can put the link down below for the product, but I'm lucky to have these windows. So this is a south facing window. This is a west facing window. It's double doors with that are glass, and it provides a lot of light in this area. You can see on my lime tree especially, I just bought it. You can see it in a video that I posted earlier when I received it in the mail. And it lost absolutely all of its leaves, and that was just an issue of watering and it getting too dry. I did repot it so that it has a little bit more soil to stay moist with, but again, citrus plants are super finicky with water, how much you water it, so you just don't want the soil to be too dry, you don't want it to be too wet. It's like there's a Goldilocks zone of water moisture that you have to maintain. So just a day after when I was supposed to, I went to check on it, and the leaves were getting crispy. They were starting to curl up and started to fall off. I lost pretty much almost all of the leaves. I probably had a few left, and some of the leaves that are still on have that crispy edge still on the outside. I could probably cut it off, but I just wanted to leave it so that it could grow more. I didn't want to do anything with it until it became a little bit more established. So that's all for this video. I'll probably be uploading another video sometime soon with some more maintenance tips, what I do with my houseplants to keep them alive and healthy, to keep them, thriving indoors, what has helped me a bunch. As well as maybe some updates on our downstairs renovation. Brendan's been doing so much. It doesn't look like a lot, but we've gotten a lot of the details done. So it's fun that that's coming along. We have a lot more to do still, so that's what I'll be thinking of. I am gonna go online and just look for and try and have everything bookmarked, all the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals that we need, because we need a lot of stuff for downstairs. And it's all gonna be so expensive, so anything that I can buy in this weekend on sale, that will be great. Thank you so much to everyone who watches my videos, who's subscribed, who likes and comments. It means so much to me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.